In this video, I'm going to show you how to migrate your InstantWP website to an actual real website. Hey folks, this is AJ the CEO. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So this is going to be a follow-up to my InstantWP website. I talked about how I made this as a intranet page for our media ministry, and I said that I transferred it over. So I want to walk through that because I actually made a mistake when I was updating this on our domain. So I'm fixing that, and I might as well just show y'all exactly how I did that. So let's go ahead and cut over to the computer. All right, so I am here. And pretty much the mistake that I made is I pointed it to the wrong domain. So when I go to the domain, it goes to our Bluehost one that they give us that's internal. And it automatically shifts the page over to that. And that's not what I wanted to do. So the site is working. I want to make sure I maintain this when I move it over. So what I'm going to do first, like I mentioned before, we're going to go into plugins in WordPress. And we want to look up all-in-one WP migration, which I've already installed. But again, let me just go here and show you. We'll go to add new. In the search, we just all-in-one. And we want to do the all-in-one WP migration. We just go ahead and click on install now, then it'll turn to activate. All right. So now we're going to go inside of this, which will show up down here. And now we're going to do export. And what we want to do is export everything. So we want to make sure, do not exclude. We can check off anything, but we're going to download everything. So this will be everything, but let's just make sure. Let's see what it says. Let's go back to the plugins just in case. And let's go to view details. This plugin exports your WordPress website, including the database, media files, plugins, themes with no technical knowledge required. Update your website to a different location with drag and drop into WordPress. So again, that's what we're going to be doing this for. So let's go back here. All in one, export. You can change this if you want, but you can change this if you want. I'm not, because I want everything. So I'm going to select file. Go ahead and let that run. All right, that's our file. So I'm going to download that. All right, boom, there's our file. Now the good thing is, because I believe in backups, I'm not going to delete this until I know everything is working. So as you can see, this is the functional website right now, the knowledge base that we have for our media ministry. So now what I'm going to do is go over to our Bluehost administration page. And what I want to do is go to my sites. As you can see, this is the site that I want to maintain, but this is the path which is incorrect. I want it to be our subdomain dot our main website. So how you do that, we're going to go to domains. We're going to go to subdomains, and we want to call this one MM. And this is what I made a mistake. I need to change this to our actual domain, which is here. And let's create that. All right, it's been created. Let's return to subdomains. All right, here's our stuff. For whatever reason, it is going here, but that's fine. All right, so now we're gonna go to my sites. And now the package that we have at our church with Bluehost allows us to make as many websites as we want, which is awesome compared to the other places that charge you per site. A link in the description if you're looking for a WordPress website is down there. We saved at least $300 a year moving to Bluehost, so great great provider, and that is an affiliate link, just letting you know. All right, so we come in here, we're going to create a site, and it's Antioch Media Ministry. FAQ, I'll just say Media Ministry Knowledge, if I can spell knowledge base. Let's get rid of that capital. Alright, knowledge base. Alright, we'll get next. See, we don't need any of this stuff because this is going to be an internal page. Now we got to pick our domain, which is not showing. Let's see, it's like it must be pointing to something that we don't like. So let's go back here, domains, subdomains, okay, it's a redirect. We need to remove that redirect. Okay, yeah, disable for this domain. I think this was the old redirect that I had. All right, good. Yes, empty. So we need it empty so we can point it to our new site. So let's try that again. My sites, create Media Ministry knowledge base. Don't need all these plugins. And there's our domain. So we're just going to pick that. That's where it's going to be installed. So when people type that address, that's where everything goes. Let's do next. All right, our website is done. I'm gonna get this password, which I'm going to change. All right, now let's go ahead and log in. All right, so if we go here, let's view the site. Okay, that's not correct. Must be still holding everything in cache. Because if this works, that would be awesome. Then I wouldn't have to move anything. But I don't think that's right. So let's go to appearance and themes. It actually did move it over. Either way, I don't know why I did that. Maybe because it picked up the name change and everything like that. Let's clear out our cache. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. That way you don't miss out on other great videos like this one. So we can make sure we're actually getting the real site. We can also go that. Okay, yeah, it was the cache because this is correct. There is nothing here. If we go to themes, yeah, cool. So now that the cache has been cleared out, what we're going to do is plugins, add new, and let's do all in one. And our domain is right, so let's go incognito and just make sure. Good. So it is showing that there's nothing there, which I do need to put a password on as well. All right, so let's go ahead and install this and activate. All right, so we're gonna go to all-in-one import. Let's drag this file up. Let's make sure everything works. All right, well, it will overwrite your website, including your database, blah, blah, blah. Yes, because this is a brand new site. Proceed. That was fast. All right, so let's go through here. Now I wonder, it should have carried over the same password as well. Okay, so that's good. Option to review our plugins. I don't need that. All right, I think we're done. So let's just verify that everything is here. Okay, our theme is correct. Let's see, we had a password plugin. Password protected is there. All right, and if we look at it here, everything is here. Awesome. So now let's go incognito. Let's see how this shows up. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remote into my home computer, which is on a completely different network, because that's how this password was set up, to whitelist any computer that's here on our domain so you don't get a password. But if you are somewhere else, you should get a password. Alright, so let's open up our browser here. And we're going to go to mm.antiochcarolina.org. And we get a password. Yay! So everything works. So let me... Awesome. So everything works. So I don't want to update this password. So that is great. So we've migrated everything over. Let me sign out of here and disconnect here. Now the last thing that we need to do is to make sure we delete the old website now that we know everything is here. So if we do this, this is the one, because we know we put media database there. All right, so the moment of truth is to make sure we can delete the old and make sure everything's in place. So as you can see, this is, well, actually we copied over everything, so they actually say the exact same thing. Let's pull up. Okay, here's the old one, and here's the new one. So what I want to do is just dashboard. Let's go to settings general. And as you can see, this one, there's the path for this one, and here's the path for the new one that we did. And actually this address is wrong, but oh well. So we are good to remove the other site. So let's close this. We're going to go back to Bluehost. And we're going to go to sites. All right, and as you can see, we have two. So what we're going to do is manage site, settings, make sure we're on the right one. Yep, this one. And we want to, well, let's do this first. Let's do this first. I'm all about making sure we don't delete anything. All right, so the site is still coming up. Now what we want to do is go here and make sure that these are completely different. All right, so coming soon is active. This one is not. So let's go outside. All right, so that's set to coming soon. And then if we do, that one's working. So we're good. So now that we know that this one is right, now we're gonna go ahead and delete permanently. All right, so that site is gone. Let's update this so they'll hopefully show. The new one is still here. Just want to make sure. Refresh. Still there. Let's go to the old site. Doesn't exist. This will go away in a second. And the new one is still there. So we're good. So that's how simple it is to migrate pretty much any, honestly, WordPress website to a different location. But this is from my InstantWP here. And then this was also from another website to another one. So just shows you how simple it is. Really had to do that plugin, and I went over and above just to show how, at least for me, I want to make sure everything is in place, doesn't get erased. So really simple. So I hope y'all like the type of content. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button, consider subscribing, and hit that bell notification. That way you get notified when we have other great videos like this to help modernize your media ministry. And if you like what we're doing, consider being a supporter and support us on Patreon at the link below. This is AJ, and we will see you on the next video. Later.